On today's show, my guest co-host Lisa Utzig-Schafer, or otherwise known as Miss Schafer. She'll give you detention, be aware. Plus, we're going to talk the Lake Tahoe's 5 most iconic beaches announced in Action Magazine and girl empowerment. I can't wait. Stay with us. Wake Up Tahoe takes off now.
Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Tahoe. It is a beautiful day here in Tahoe. Once again, the weather's finally changing. It's starting to have a sense of summer out there. Wednesday night sub-series well underway after week 1 is in the books now. Lisa Utzig-Schafer, my co-host for the day. Looking beautiful. Got your kind of glow on.
Thank you.
It's looking fabulous.
Thanks.
Real quick, look at the weather out there today. Looking at 70 degrees as your high. That wind will kind of calm down 5 to 8 miles an hour out of the northwest. Tomorrow, 74. And then for the weekend, Lisa, 80 degrees. That's all we got to say about the weather. 80 degrees. I'll tell you what, if you hit 80, everybody's hitting the beaches.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
On today's show, we're going to talk with Lisa. I should call you Miss Schafer.
You can.
I'm going to call her Miss Schafer because she's an education professional.
Ooh, I like that.
Is that like that?
Mm-hmm. I sound.
We'll add technician to the end of it and engineer. You know what I'm saying? We'll add all these different things so you can be like everything.
That's
all
what I feel like, so that's good.
Yeah, you guys kind of do it all. Teachers these days, they have to do everything. Sing, dance, clean, shampoo, sharpen pencils, discipline. Is that even part of it?
Discipline, yeah. There's these things still called detentions, but...
Is that still around?
Yeah, detention.
You still have to write your name on the blackboard?
I don't know. I don't do that in my class.
Had to do it.
Wait,
had to do it.
There's no blackboards.
Oh.
That's the thing.
That's the
problem.
There's
no more blackboards.
Gosh, that's my era. Miss Schafer is going to be talking about a new program coming to the local middle school and high school here, as well as a little program that you developed for our Women's Center here in South Lake Tahoe.
Oh, yep, the Girls Empowerment Day.
It's going to be a fabulous show. But first of all, last night, Wednesday night sub-series, which you missed.
I know.
Calling her out. It was absolutely incredible as we had 37 competitors last night. Yes. Evan Dardowski, congratulations, buddy. First overall in the field of 37. That is his second first place victory in the last week. So the kid's on fire.
Wow.
Local Lake Tahoe kid. So watch out for him coming up. Chris Brackett and the crew down there, week 1. Don't worry, there's 13 more where that came from. So you have time to show up.
They're fun. I go every summer.
Isn't it fun down there?
It is.
It's a great vibe.
Music,
family vibe.
And I love seeing the little kids out on the paddle boards too. It's really cool.
Cade Schrobin. You know him?
I don't.
You don't have him in your
who
class
that
yet?
is. Mm-mm.
When you get Cade Schrobin, I mean, he's like this tall. The board's like, super extended. Just rocked it last night.
Aww.
Almost beat his dad. I think he's like 7 years old.
I'm bummed I missed.
Fantastic. So thanks for everybody for coming out to that last night. Hey, the Heavenly Village concert series tomorrow night at the Heavenly Village, right underneath the gondola. Jesse Kalin was on the show yesterday. You know him. Cool Black Kettle.
Oh,
yes,
fun.
Going to be their last show together. But let's get right to it. New program coming to the middle school.
Yeah, this was our first full year, but it's so new. A lot of people still don't know about it. So the program is called Dreu Educational Talent Search. Dreu is actually a program. It's through the Department of Education, and it's been around since like the 60s. I know. It's okay. I hadn't heard of it either. A lot of people haven't. But 60s. The program is, the goal of the program is to get students to continue their education. And the students that it targets are students who either qualify as first generation, which means their parents don't have a 4-year college degree, or they qualify as low income. The Dreu program's been at the community college for a few years now, and it's been very successful. So this was our first full year at the middle and high school, and we do all kinds of things.
So what does it provide? Does it give kids kind of like an inkling of what's out there for them? Because when we were in high school, your parents just said, oh, you have to go to college, But okay, fine. I mean, but there's so many more opportunities out there for kids these days.
Right. So how I look at my job is I am here to inspire the kids and kind of show them what their options are.
Sure.
So, yes, we talk about college, but we're really talking about continuing their education. So it could be technical school, could be 2-year school, could be 4-year school or more. Some of these kids, especially in the middle school, you ask them, oh, do you want to go to college? Sure, they all raise their hands. Then you start asking them what they want to do. You should hear how ambitious these kids are. They want to go to Stanford. They want to be a lawyer. They want to be a professional baseball player. I mean, they're not really jaded yet, They're young and they're like, yes, this is what I want to do and I can do it. So we're there to inspire them. We take them on field trips. So far, I've taken them to Sonoma State, Cal Maritime, UNR. That was this year.
Alma mater?
Yeah, I know. I wish I could take them to mine, but it's a little far away.
Where is that?
Humboldt State.
Oh, yeah. Let's take the kids to Humboldt
But
State.
actually, in the fall, I'm looking at taking them to Chico. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
You really...
you take them, you show them the campus and how fun it is. I'm always telling them, college is the best years of your life. It's the best years of your life. So we take them on these field trips. We can take them on like cultural activities. I've taken them to plays. I'm hoping next year to take them to some museums. So we're inspiring them. But we're also there to help them with their schoolwork.
Sure.
So at the middle school, I run a tutor program. So they can pop in at lunch. I hire college students to come tutor. So at lunch and after school, the kids come in and the tutors are there. High school, same thing. Eric Cornejo runs the program up there. Eric Cornejo, awesome guy, really awesome, love him. He's up there at the high school, has a classroom, and they have tutors, and then they do field trips too. And then at the high school, they also help the kids apply to colleges, figure out what college they want to go to, what the heck they want to do with their lives.
Sure.
Help the parents with financial aid. It's a lot of support that, like you were saying, we didn't have that. And I grew up here. We didn't even have AVID. We didn't have the AVID program.
No, it's so true. When we went to college, it was like, what do I do? You didn't know. I mean, you didn't. You had the counselors, but usually they were just kind of like there to when you got in trouble.
Yeah, I didn't even know in high school, I didn't know what I was doing,
Exactly. We're going to talk more about the program, the Dreu program and everything coming up on the show. So, Lisa, we're so excited to have you. And by the way, who does your hair?
Alice at Raw. She's fabulous.
The mullet specialist. Yes. Stay with us. More Wake Up Tahoe when we continue. Right now, we're going to go out to Wednesday nights at Stand Up Paddle. Welcome back to the show. Wednesday night sub series in full effect and underway. See you next Wednesday Better see you next Wednesday.
You will.
5:30 is registration time. Race starts immediately at 6:30. And last night, a little bit of a ripple in the water. A lot of people went swimming.
Oh,
Water
so
temperature
cold.
60 degrees. But, whatever. We saw some wetsuits out there. Hey, all you yoga fans out there. There was some yoga being done on the paddle boards last night.
Nice.
You ever seen them try to do that?
I can't even imagine the strength that it
On
takes.
solid ground versus a wobbly
Yeah.
board. Yeah, she did a headstand across the finish line and just like it was no big deal. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good job. Yoga tonight, 11 prenatal yoga classes for just $90. We did the math here. We have statisticians who kind of do that stuff around here. $8 per class. That's Lake Tahoe Yoga. Go see Janae over there. You were just had a youngster about 3 years ago.
He just turned 3.
So cute.
I think.
Did you do like prenatal yoga?
Yeah, but I had to do it on the little videos. I would have loved to take a class. There was as far as I know, there wasn't any prenatal yoga when I was pregnant. That would have been awesome.
No kidding. Actually, one day I was driving home, and one of those people in one of those fancy SUVs had the little flop-down screen, and that's what they were watching on their way up to Tahoe. So I just followed them. I was doing my little yoga poses in the car. It was kind of cool. I was like, all right. Hey, coming up, we're going to talk the 5 best beaches as named by Action Magazine today in Lake Tahoe. But first of all, getting back to the Dreu program, doing well.
We are. We're doing well.
What do kids want to be when they grow up? Because when at my age, it was like firemen and plumbers, and I think one of them wanted to be the guy who drove the bulldozer at the dump. That was me. Seriously, I was like, because our dump had this big bulldozer and just back up and put. I'm like, I want to do that. My dad's like, hopefully you do something better, but I didn't. I'm a TV and radio guy, but we gave it a shot. What are some of the ambitions out there?
Oh, gosh. Because I'm at the middle school, I was telling you, they want to be, you ask them, they want to go to Stanford and they want to be doctors and lawyers, but a lot of them want to be famous. They want to be athletes.
Oh, yeah.
So I get a lot of kids that want to be professional soccer player, baseball player, football player. Then I get, the Stanford lawyer doctor thing. Gosh, they don't have anything holding them back. So
Sure.
I get everything you can think of. A lot of kids say they want to be a veterinarian because they like animals,
Any presidents?
No one has said president. I
Come
have
on,
had
Lake Tahoe.
tattoo artists, and I am really good at pulling out okay, so do you think college could help you with that? Yes, art school. You know what I mean? You go to art school if you want to be a tattoo artist. So
Do they have that?
Well,
The California Institute of Tattoo Technology?
But I don't know. Just going to art school in general, I think would, you just have to figure out okay, they want to do this. How can I convince them that some kind of education will help them?
Sure.
Same with baseball. It's you want to be a famous baseball player. A scout has to find you somewhere.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Right? Take geometry.
I just throwing it out there. So, Ms. Schafer, I got to ask you, lots of parents out there, what advice do you have for middle schoolers, high schoolers, other than build 2-story houses with fenced windows and razor wire?
The best thing that I can say, and I only have a 3-year-old, but in some ways, 3-year-olds, 12-year-olds, they're very similar, right?
Yes.
They're going through all these changes. They're trying to establish their independence. I think one is to really remember what it was like to be a teenager. I kind of blocked a lot of that out myself, but somehow I have remembered, what it was, the pains, right? When your best friend isn't talking to you, or I don't know, the boy you liked isn't paying attention, or whatever, all that drama that happens when you're young. But really remember what it was like for you, because we grow up and we think those problems they're having aren't a big deal, oh, get over it, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal to them. They are in that moment right now. That is their entire life.
And you see peer pressure being even more significant these days than say when we were there? With Facebook and all the other avenues that these kids have to vent and attack each other. It used to be just a little note. Remember, we used to pass it and we used to get in trouble and get detention. Now they're texting, they're Facebooking, they're tweeting, they're Instagramming, they're calling, there's a multiple, they're tagging each other's houses.
They can bully in a multitude of different ways than we could never bully before.
No.
So that is a little scary, but at the same time, I feel like the kids, they're on it. They're really smart right now. They just know, I just had some amazing conversations with middle school kids that I didn't think, they just blew me away. So they're on it. But yeah, you do have to look out for that kind of stuff. I think you really need to talk to your kids. You need to have that connection and listen, right? You don't want to tell them, oh, you don't feel that way or you'll get over it or blah, blah, blah. Just
Or learn from my mistakes.
Listen.
When I was your age.
Yeah, no. Because their whole little world, I mean, this is their little world right now, and everything is crisis, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, you can offer advice, but listening is key.
You can learn a lot from a middle schooler. I do every day. I mean, that got me through college. We're going to take another break here at Wake Up Tahoe. We're going to take a look at Boogie Nights, which we're going to be talking about coming up in the next segment. Live entertainment. We're going to bring a live band on stage. We're going to talk about it and tell you who it's going to be when we come back. Miss Schafer? It's Dreu here with Getaway Reno Tahoe, and we are at the grooviest place in Tahoe, one of the great clubs and new clubs in Tahoe, Boogie Nights, right here in Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa. We've raided the thrift stores. I got all the boys together. And we're going to check acts out like Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Madonna, and more. We're going in. Come with us. Let me ask you this. Who doesn't like to dress up in costume? Decked out with the freshest 70s attire rated from a local thrift store and Goldfish platform shoes, I walked into Boogie Nights and it was like walking back in time. Light up dance floor, disco balls, and the grooviest tunes from the 70s and 80s, things were just getting started. It was afros and bell bottoms everywhere I looked. The disco diva dancers were rocking it, and before I knew it, I was hula hooping with the Boogie Nights hula hooper, who should have an instructional video cassette coming out soon. What 70s and 80s party wouldn't be complete without a roller girl who also made her appearance on stage? Just when you think things couldn't get any groovier, a virgin Madonna made an appearance. Actually, I think it was Madonna singing like a virgin, and then like deja vu, out of a music video in the 80s, Michael Jackson rocked the stage with Thriller. Almost better than the original, in my opinion. At Boogie Nights, no one wants to go home. Welcome back to the show. Boogie Nights every Saturday night right here in Mont Bleu. Huge announcement just announced yesterday, June 22nd. They're going to put Glam Cobra, the 80s cover band, on stage at Boogie Nights live. Singing all the hits from AC/DC and everything beyond. Is that going to be good?
That's
favorite
fun.
80s hit of all times, Lisa?
Ooh, my favorite 80s hit?
Putting you on the spot. You got the 80s haircut going on right now.
I don't know, but I was a big Madonna Cyndi Lauper fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they can play a little
You
Madonna.
think this is 80s? You should see my jelly bracelet collection.
Jelly shoes, jelly bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
We all had them. I don't know if I should let that out there, but
yeah.
It's kind of true. So the Glam Cover is going to be taking the stage. Ask for detention from Miss Schafer and get yourself to Boogie Nights. $10 admission, $5 if you're a local, and if you dress up in costume, it's free.
Woo.
And seriously, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The 5 most iconic beaches in Tahoe came out in Action Magazine today. And let's just start off the number 1, which was the headliner for last night, Lakeview Commons in South Lake Tahoe. Just built last year, a beautiful little setting there. Cathedral type setting, absolutely stunning. Barbecues, everything else. Also on their Commons Beach, Tahoe City. Never been. Zephyr Cove makes the top 3. So congratulations to them. Bliss State Park, you've been there. And Sand Harbor over there on the East Shore, which is kind of iconic in so many ways. The rocks, the clarity, everything like that. So there's your 5 top beaches in Lake Tahoe. Fun.
Cuba Beach isn't on there, huh?
I know.
The view.
That's the locals' beach. We're not supposed to tell anybody. Anyway, yeah. Don't mind us. Miss Schafer, getting back to it, you do a little, sort of some side work with the Women's Center, a.k.a. Live Violence Free.
Oh,
How's that going? Girls Empowerment.
Yes, girls empowerment.
Empower the girls.
Yes, I used to work there, so my heart is still there.
Sure.
So, we put together, Scarlett, who works for Live Violence Free, put together the Girls Empowerment. It's been going on for a few years now, and it's really awesome. So June 8th, middle school girls can sign up to do like this day of empowering workshops. So this year, on June 8th, we're going to have yoga, self-defense, craft classes. I'm going to teach a class about the importance of education and kind of where, you know, some of these girls may not realize girls couldn't always go to school. And in some other countries, still, girls cannot go to school.
Yeah.
Education is not an option for them. So it's a little bit of educational stuff with some, hands-on, like the yoga and the self-defense, and then the artsy crafty stuff. But it's all day. It's free. It's sponsored by
free.
Both the Sir Optimus clubs up here, Sir Optimus Tahoe Sierra and Sir Optimus International. Yes, thank you. All these women are awesome. They rock, and
I love being a member of those clubs. I really do. I mean, it's
I've never
like a guy's
seen you
dream.
there before. Weird. Anyway, the girls' empowerment. It's and then In by the Lake gives us the space. They're awesome. They have always worked really well with everyone, and the Live Violence Free. It's been awesome. And then they have lunch on the beach, and it's 9 to 5. It's free. I mean,
it's great.
It's a fun day.
And you know what's funny is when I was in school, the smartest people in class were always girls. Always girls. Yeah, always. And then it's like it moves on from there. Now the girls, since they've been empowered by you guys, are now beating up all the boys. So we're going to have to start the Wake Up Tahoe Boys Empowerment Program to kind of combat the girls who are taking over.
You have a point. First, let me just say where you get the applications, just because in case anyone's wondering. You can get them from Live Violence Free, or you can come to my classroom at the middle school, which is room 43, across from the library. So we have the application at the middle school or at Live Violence Free. But you have a point. If I was going to do something for boys, though, it wouldn't quite be boys empowerment, because they're pretty empowered, but it would be like directing that in some way, like, I don't know, how to be a gentleman or something.
My mom's been working on that for 30 years. So
they do need something.
She's a special ed teacher. Can you tell? I had trouble with my awes when I was little.
That answers so many questions for me right now.
It does. For more information on the Girls Empowerment Program, get detention from Miss Schafer. Do you ever have kids come up and ask for detention in your class?
Yeah.
I would. I would be like, can I have detention?
It's actually usually the good kids. They say, Miss Schafer, will you write me a detention so I can trick my mom? And they're silly.
Do you ever fall for that?
No.
Oh, come on. I want detention. I'm going to be in detention with Miss Schafer. Also, coming up, a few shout-outs to a lot of our guests. You're a follower on our Facebook page. We thank you for that. New comment. Good job, Jesse, who played live on the show yesterday. Sounded great. That comes from Jeanette Thorsted. Thank you, Jeanette. New Twitter followers, Wayne Dunlap and Jay Metzler. Hey, thank you guys, as well as a new Google subscriber, Heider Du Canto. Yeah. Pretty cool. Hey, massive music festival. Adra was in the promo video for this. It's going to be in Boise, Idaho. Yeah, she did her first little acting piece. We're going to take a look at it coming up. So I'm really excited about that. She played a cowgirl, and she actually had a line in the piece. She actually had to say words. So
cute.
We'll be taking a look at that. But coming up this weekend, you got Renaissance Fair taking off.
That's fun. That's good times.
That's good times.
Yes.
Take a 3-year-old to that?
Fried pickles.
Fried pickles, yes.
Yeah, my kid would love it. Are you kidding?
It.
He's all about swords and fighting and bad guys.
Yeah. It's good. Ren Fair going on in Valhalla. Also, you have wagon train days. They're going to belly up the old wagon trains and drive them through Highway 50. And I was saying, you know what? It's easy to drive a wagon train on a highway. What they need to do is just keep it going and drive that damn wagon train right over Rubicon Trail like they used to back in the day. That's wagon training. Driving down 50, that's like kissing your sister. I mean, that's going to be happening. The 64th anniversary of wagon training, departing at June 2nd, traveling west on Highway 50. Adra's mad at me right now. It goes from Zephyr Cove all the way across there. She'll be talking about that coming up more. So we're going to take another quick break, take a look at Massive Music Festival, and you can let us know what you think of Adra's little acting here coming up.
Find me a thief from robbing your town.
While I was playing fair, baby, you played a cheating game. While I was playing fair, baby, you played a cheating game.
Welcome back to the show. We want to thank Lisa for coming.
She did an awesome job. Had a lot of good stuff to talk about
Always
today.
good to have a teacher on set.
Keeps you in line.
Kind of sent everybody to detention. All of our audience is now like sitting there with their hands crossed, like.
I think they've got little
Yes, ma'am.
detention slips, like little yellow slips or something that you have to go to detention. You've just got this. Did you have that in Susanville? Where they like wrote you a ticket almost?
No, they just, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, detention was a whole different thing in Susanville. I can't disclose what it was.
I think I had detention like twice. And it was usually because I wasn't getting high enough grade to continue in my sport. So I had to go to after-school detention, which was study.
Well, I'm going to go to detention anytime Lisa wants to offer it. That's all. No offense to her husband, but yes. If I was her kids, I'd be wanting detention every day.
With Miss Lisa?
Adria's got with Miss Lisa. Adria's got your daily update for today. You saw a little taste of a massive music festival.
Yep, that's going to be in Sun Valley.
We're all over.
Yep, that's going to be in Sun Valley. I was Roller Girl Sally, and I played Cowgirl. And that full, I think, a 6-minute trailer, the real movie's coming out here soon, but that's the trailer that's promoting the Sun Valley event that I was highlighted in, got my acting on. Got to be a little actress.
You did?
Thespian.
Say your line again.
Which one?
The cow one. The heifer.
You love that cow, don't you?
That's how it goes.
You love that heifer.
Massive music festival, going to be fantastic. That movie, I don't know, I didn't really see any DJs or anything like musicians.
Mostly just aliens and cow kids and techno furry boots.
Aliens and cow kids there.
I know. Well, it's Idaho.
Yeah. Wagon train days coming into town. Speaking of Idaho, they still use the wagon trains up there.
I think they do.
And
Jack and I are going to be there. We'll be reporting on that, so you'll see some of that footage on Monday. I will hopefully be riding a pony.
She might ride a pony.
But I'm bringing a small schnauzer with me, so we'll see how that works. Like, set her up there with me and like, do-do-do, because I think they had schnauzers back in wagon train days.
Yeah. They all rode ponies with small schnauzers.
Yep. It's very, very, very tight.
And cut off jean skirts.
It's true.
That's just how they roll.
I might wear something more legitimate. I might go in like the little bonnet and long sleeves and the flowing Prairie Day skirts.
Little House on the Prairie comes to Lake Tahoe. 64th annual. This is amazing. The wagon train days coming. Adria's got to look at the book there. Highway 50. And that guy told Lisa, you got to take that thing right over the Rubicon Trail. Make it a little more exciting there. But a lot of fun for everybody. Coming right down Highway 50, June 2nd from Zephyr Cove, right into South Lake Tahoe.
And Teresa is ready to ride. Teresa, she is your wagon train queen. So go and meet her.
She got queen?
She got queen.
How'd
Yeah,
she
look
got
at
queen? Let me see the queen.
Okay, here you go.
All right, fine.
All right, well, Drew looks at that. I'm going to give my written essay.
All right.
I knew that Miss Schafer was coming on today, so I wrote a report for her. And it's through the eyes of a Tahoe vacationer. It starts off a little bit like this. It is easy for locals to forget what it's like to experience Tahoe with new fresh eyes, such as a vacationer to our area. The beauty, the peace, and the hospitality that South Lake Tahoe has to offer many times is overshadowed by locals worried about traffic on busy holidays. If you want to know and remember what it is about Tahoe that draws people to this area, take a hike, a mountain bike ride, or go sit by the water at one of our many shorelines surrounding our wonderful alpine lake. Or go where people on vacation go and listen to them speak. Last night I went to the Tahoe Keys hot tub for a relaxing soak under the dark sky. While stretching my legs and peeking my feet out from the water, watching the steam rise from my toes, a middle-aged woman joined me, breaking the solo silence I had been enjoying into joyful banter. Sharon, my new soaking companion, was up on a holiday from San Jose, a much-needed break in her life, to come and visit her home in Tahoe and leave her engineering career on hold while she ran off to the mountains. Sharon has spent most of her time cleaning and organizing her garage since she's been here, building a workbench and purchasing a saw. She performs light plumbing, woodworking, and electrical repairs on her home herself, leaving larger jobs to the professionals. On Monday, Sharon had hoped to purchase a ticket to go up the gondola and enjoy a cup of coffee while drinking in the view, but it rained on Memorial Day, so she's having to save that portion of her trip for another day. On Tuesday, Sharon went to the movies at Heavenly Village, commenting that she heard a bluegrass band playing near there, and they were quite excellent. She saw Star Trek, but not in 3D because she doesn't like 3D, at the Heavenly Cinema, and raved about how well written the content was. Sharon used her Horizon movie passes that were discounted, which she always purchases, to see The Great Gatsby while here, and her word of advice is to save your money and wait for the DVD if you must see it. The fusion of modern and old left her wanting to leave the theater. Sharon goes out to dinner often, Sharon goes out to dinner often, picking her favorite spots based upon view and quality of the food. Her pick is the boathouse on the pier. Not only does it have great food, but she says that since new ownership, she thinks that they have a new chef as well. She likes to order an appetizer special of shrimp cocktail and calamari, and she believes that because the boathouse on the pier is tucked back, not many vacationers visit there, mostly locals, which she likes. Sharon would have continued her tales of Tahoe with me had not the pool attendant interrupted our conversation to tell us to leave. As I toweled myself off, she thanked me for my companionship and said that she will be back for 2 weeks around the 4th of July and that she looked forward to seeking out new places to eat and have new adventures. Sharon is choosing to make her memories here in Tahoe a place that she feels blessed to be a part of. She is the reminder to hold the door for someone with a suitcase, to greet hello to when someone is sitting alone by a window eating a shrimp cocktail, enjoying the view. If someone feels that Tahoe speaks to them, calls them to visit, purchase a second dwelling, or move here, it doesn't matter who you are. The commonality that binds us all is Tahoe. Tahoe called out, and they, we, you, and me, we answered. We are all equal in the fact that this is Tahoe, that there is no one way to love it, enjoy it, play, live, or stay in it. Tahoe to each of us is our own. Sharon is the reminder that Tahoe is home.
There you go. Thank you, Sharon. Sounds like you got a new friend.
I'll never meet her again.
A new buddy.
I think her name was Sharon. It could have been Sherry. It was something with an S, so I just called her Sharon.
Thank you, Ader. Don't forget the wagon train coming to town. The best part about it is you don't have to shower or shave for like 3 days.
Ooh.
Zephyr Cove to Placerville.
My favorite kind of person.
That's right. That's going to do it for today. We'll catch up with you tomorrow, Friday. We'll have the weekend update, and there's a ton going on around Lake Tahoe. So catch us then. Follow us at wakeuptahoe.com or on Twitter or Facebook. Have a fabulous day, and see you in the morning.